Good morning, everyone. So this is messages from your spirit team. I don't know what cards are under here. I just shuffled, or actually I just lied them out, shuffled them, then lied them out, and used the pendulum to pick the three, to tell me which three wanted to come through today. And then they said to add crystals for you to pick from. So we have the blue kyanite. Okay, let me put this where you can see a little bit better. The blue kyanite crystal. We have the moissanite crystal, very sparkly. Okay. And then we have the labradorite crystal. And this one has some pink in it. Gotta catch the light perfectly with this one. It's yeah, it's hard to get it to, it has to be in the right, like in the sunlight, it shines crazy. But anyway, it struck me that they're all ites: kyanite, blue kyanite, moissanite, and labradorite. So you can look up the crystals and see what they what you find on them. They're all quite powerful. I'm not going to tell you what they're about right now because I want you to just pick them intuitively and not with your intellect. So let's go ahead, open the energy, let you pick your crystals, and then we'll get started. Here we go. All right, if you haven't picked your crystal or pile by now, just pause the video and do so. But I'm to start getting ready to move on to group number one, the blue kyanite. All right, group number one, you chose the blue kyanite. Blue kyanite is, it's a throat chakra. It's focused on throat chakra, self-expression, that kind of stuff. You know, connecting, communication, all of that. So it's a beautiful, I'm going to put it right over here, beautiful crystal. Let's see who wants to talk to you today. Oh, your guardian angel. Okay, your guardian angel has some things to say to you today. What does your guardian angel want to say to you? You chose the blue kyanite, and here it's the blue cards. So let's see. What does your guardian angel want to say to you today? My pile number one. Okay. Okay. This is the Seven of Pentacles and the Star card, and this is the Six of Cups and the Lovers card. So this is beautiful. You know, the Seven of Pentacles says don't give up. When you think you're on the verge of defeat in the physical world, you're actually on the verge of success. The Star card says your wishes are going to come true. And the Six of Cups is about self-healing and self-acceptance. Okay, so, and this is the Lovers card, which is, you know, a beautiful card, that you're surrounded by love, and you know, it could bring a new love into your life, or it could be you know, the deepening of an existing love, and it doesn't have to be romantic love. Okay, so but it's self-love and self-healing on the emotional spiritual level. Okay, so don't give up on the physical level, whatever that is. So you might be struggling on the physical level a little bit with this self-acceptance, self-healing, self-love aspect, but they're saying don't give up on that, you know. And when you heal and come to a place of self-love and self-acceptance, you know, the physical world kind of tends to fall into place and reflect that self-love and self-acceptance. So don't give up. You're on the verge of success, not defeat. Just so you know, your wishes are going to come true, and you are surrounded by this beautiful, beautiful love. And if it's not being reflected back to you in the physical world right now, it's because you have some healing to do on your self-love and self-acceptance. If it is being reflected back to you, then you know it's all good. Everything is good. So we're going to go to the postcards and see what more the guardian angel wants to tell you today through the postcards. It'll clarify some of this. And as I said, for some of you, this is you're already there, and it's just letting you know that. For some of you, it's encouragement to keep going, and because you're almost there. Okay. All right, this one turned over, so I'm going to go with this one. We'll see if these two are relevant after we read this one. It says, "You are magic. There are times when loss is a part of life. Sometimes a loss is welcome, like when you leave a situation not in alignment with your highest good. Sometimes a loss is sudden and painful, like when a loved one crosses over to our dimension. Regardless of the nature of the loss and your control over it, your experience is asking to be acknowledged. Tears are necessary, as is grief. When you repress the natural expression of loss and try to move on too quickly, the unprocessed pain haunts you in destructive ways. We don't want that for you. Instead, let your heart break open wide. Feel the loss and integrate it. See the beauty that was, the lessons learned, and know that as you let go of what has passed, ever more of you remains. It gets better, we promise. Your heart expands with more compassion for the world than ever before. Love heals all. We are loving you, sending you love, always and forever." All right, so that could explain why some of you feel like you're on the verge of defeat, while some of you are struggling with this self-acceptance and self-love, and the healing work that you're doing, and that you're focused on that, because, when we lose someone, often we don't know who we are in the world without them. We don't know how to love ourselves without them, that kind of stuff. So that could be some of you. Some of you might not be a past loved one, although if you're coming to this reading, you may have a past loved one that you're looking to connect with. But some of you might be a loss in the physical world. It might be a divorce, it might be a breakup, it might be a family law, like, you're separated from your family for some reason, a friend that you've lost, a job, could be anything, right? So they're saying you're not on the verge of defeat, you're on the verge of success. Okay, so we're to say sometimes you have to leave a situation not in alignment with your highest good. So you're on the verge of success, you're on the verge of your wishes coming true and your dreams coming true and everything coming true for you, but you need to love yourself regardless of this loss, okay? And accept yourself regardless of this loss, and do the healing work to make yourself feel whole regardless of this loss. So healing is, the root of the word heal is whole. So healing is becoming whole. So if you're feeling less whole because of this loss, that's the work that you need to do, is to come back to feeling whole regardless of this loss, is what I keep saying, hearing regardless. And I mean, that sounds kind of crass if it's a loved one, for sure, but that's how it's coming. So regardless of this loss, you are whole, you are accepted, you are loved, and it's important that you recognize that, and that you learn to love and accept yourself and recognize your wholeness no matter what loss occurs in your life, okay? And that's what they want to tell you. Okay, now this one, with love. With love, yeah. Dearest you, we bet you must be so exhausted some days, giving as much as you do, sharing your energy so beautifully in service to the highest good. Can leave you feeling depleted, like an empty well. If it feels as if there is no more water for you, the good news is we have a plan. Today, go take a relaxing bath, book a massage, read a novel, buy yourself flowers, or plant some in your garden. Make time for self-care, not more work on yourself. By tending to yourself now, you are reminded to do so more often. So this is what the message here is, this self-healing, this work that they're asking you to do. It's not so much working on yourself as much as self-care. So do the things that you that relax you, okay, that you that make you feel good about yourself, that make you feel good about the world, that make you feel good in general, right? So book a massage, read a novel, buy your flowers, buy yourself flowers. It's being drawn to my attention that this is assuming you have those luxuries, right? If you don't have those luxuries, it doesn't mean that there's not things you can do. So whatever makes you feel good, do that. If it's going out into the woods and sitting down, going into a field, going to the ocean, and if you can't do that, whatever it is, you might, whatever you do that connects you to you and makes you feel good and makes you feel like you're taking care of yourself, okay? So, and be sure to use a word that might have caused you anxiety in the past, but is essential for your well-being now. Say no. No. Say it with us. No, thank you. No, I can't. You do not have to explain. Just say no gently but firmly. Then go for a soak. Life will wait for you to bring yourself back to center, replenished and ready for more adventure. We love you so very much. Okay, so yeah, and that's the other thing, boundaries. Having the boundaries, that's part of self-care. You have to be able to say no when something's not in alignment with you, right? That's coming back to here. So sometimes we think something's a loss, but it's actually the universe helping us to say no to something. Okay, so this is especially when it's, a separation of some sort, a physical separation, not necessarily a passing of a loved one, but, a divorce, losing a job, a breakup of any sort with any relationship, platonic or romantic in your life. Sometimes that happens because you weren't able to say no, so the universe took matters into its own hands sometimes, okay? So that's what I'm hearing with that. Okay, we have one more. You are pure joy. Look at that. Dear you, now is one of those times you're being asked to add some distance. Take a step back and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath. Let me move this over here because this one follows that one. And that's, yeah. Slow down and look at how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the intuition. When you step into the role of observer, it's as if you turn on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision-making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgmental place. We know you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Step back now. You will be glad you did. Love you. All right, so there's a common theme here that your guardian angel is trying to, and she's your protector, right? And this is joy, abundance, love, unity. So this card, you're pure joy. So in order to experience the joy that you are, okay, and all of that, sometimes we have to let go. Sometimes we have to lose something. Sometimes there is a loss. There are times when loss is a part of life. That's what this is saying. So if you feel like you're on the verge of defeat in the physical world, because you've experienced loss or losses, your guardian angel is trying to tell you this is to bring you to a place of wholeness. This is to remind you to love and accept yourself and your wholeness. You are whole, you are complete, you are all you need. You are pure joy, right? You are pure joy. You are magic, okay? And she's sending this with love, these messages. So accept this, surrender to the loss, okay? Allow the loss and let go. That's what this message is, okay? Let go, okay, of whatever it is that you're experiencing as loss. When you understand that it's your choice to let it go, to say no, I think was here, and that's part of your self-care and part of your ability to accept yourself and love yourself without whatever it is that you're letting go of. You won't experience it so much as a loss anymore. And that's what she's trying to get you to, right? So that you're not in this loss, lack consciousness, and you move into this, more abundance consciousness where you're whole and you remember that, okay? That's what your messages are for today, pile number 1. I hope that helped you, and I hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful day. All right, I'm going to move on to pile number 2 now. All right, pile number 2. You chose the moissanite. This is often about physical healing, so this group might have some physical healing that they're interested in. but it also magnifies and powers. I'm hearing powers other crystals. So moissanite is a great crystal to help magnify and accelerate the power of other crystals. So that's what they want me to tell you about this crystal, but it has to do with the physical. Okay, they want you guys to know that. Remember that. Okay, let's see who's coming through. Oh, your guide, your spirit guide, helping and guiding through life. Signs from spirit. We have the 8, the balance, harmony, abundance number here. All right, let's see what your spirit guide wants to say to you. Okay, we have the 8 again. So that makes sense why they called my attention to the 8s. We have 8s, 88. We have 8s, balance, harmony, abundance, right, and infinity. And this is the 8 of Pentacles, so this is in the material world, right? We have the balance, harmony, abundance in the material world. This is the mastery card, so you're mastering something. Your spirit guide wants to tell you that you're mastering something, okay? So let's see what else your spirit guide wants to say. Something physical, some skills, some knowledge, something. Okay, here we go. There's the other card. Okay, popped out here. Oh yeah. You are to study something. So mastering and studying, okay? And this is all the physical world stuff. So you're mastering something in the physical world through study, okay? Is it this card, the top card? It's the top card, the other two can go. Okay. And this is the joy card. This is joyfulness. This is, living in a place of joyfulness. This is spontaneity. This is like spontaneous get-togethers with loved ones, friends, family, people that are of like mind and bring you joy. They're a joy to be around, and they see you as a joy to be around. So you are mastering. You are learning about and mastering how to live a life of joy, is what I'm hearing here. Okay? How to live a life of joy. That's beautiful. So that's what your spirit guide wants to help you with. They're helping guide you through life. They're sending you signs on how to do this. Let's see what they want to say to you with these postcards now, to clarify how you're doing this, what advice they have for you, what messages they have for you around this. Let's see. All right. Here they're going to pop out. So let them pop out here, okay? There's a few that turned themselves over. Okay, 3. Okay, just like the last one. Okay. So I'm just going to read these because the way that they came out. You are fierce, be fearless, and you are not alone. Okay, so they want to remind you, you are fierce. Be fearless because you are fierce and you are not alone. Okay, so we're going to start with this top one. There is you. There is only one you, and you have a unique path and special purpose. You're supposed to have specific experiences in the world and meet certain people, okay, the like-minded people. But then it's up to you how you live, how awake you choose to be, and how willing you are to grow and strip away what's false. Don't compare yourself to others. It's easy to think a person is happier just because their outside looks good according to society's standards. But you can't know anyone's internal experience. Compare yourself only to your past self. See how far you've come? Don't be distracted by what others are doing or accomplishing. Stay focused on what inspires you. That's how you get successful and find happiness. Want what you have now, not what someone else has. We love you immensely and know your journey ahead is sparkling with miracles and wondrous things. Trust. Loving you forever and ever. So you're mastering this trust, this ability to trust, this ability to want, what you have, and not what someone else has, so that you can, have this joyful experience with others, and not be comparing yourself to them and doing that stuff, because that takes away from your joy, okay? This says that's how you get successful and find happiness, okay? Stay focused on what inspires you. and want what you have now, not what someone else has, okay? Okay, and then be fearless. Dearest you, are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe fear of the future is weighing on you. We would like you to take a little break from all and start having fun, right? This is this joy card. When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy-hearted, we get a chance to move some magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter when you have fun. When was the last time you got really loose, silly, and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some very funny comedy to make you laugh, or call the one friend you know will remind you how ridiculous and delightfully giddy you can be. You will return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world as less daunting, and you will be ready to receive in perfect timing the bounty that Spirit has for you. Don't you just love how much we care about you? All right, so this is the reminder to have fun, okay? This is the reminder to have fun. This card here. You're learning how to be joyful and have fun and focus on that. And then we have the You Are Not Alone card. Dear, dear you, it might be hard to believe you'll ever get where you want to go. Feel the way you want to feel and find peace and security, but you can. There's lots to celebrate in this life, but first you need to let go of this attachment to achieving certain results. Okay, so this is a progression of this message. It is easy to get caught in the endless loop of wanting this or that so you can feel safe. The only way out is to surrender the attachment. Empty yourself so you can be filled with something new. The compulsion will be lifted and peace will come. Trust that something better waits, that something new will open up, and you will see new opportunities for fulfillment. The truth is, whatever you get into the loop, what you are really looking for is spirit. That connection is where the power, the peace, and the purpose lies. Everything else follows after that. Give yourself a hug. We've got you. Loving you so much. All right. So that's beautiful. Be you. You're mastering being you and focusing on being you. Okay, you're learning how to do that and not comparing yourself to anyone else. There's a quote from somewhere that says, comparison is the thief of joy. So remember that, because you're mastering being joyful. You're learning how to be joyful. You're learning how to love and want what you have, your gifts, your unique path, and not be focused on someone else's, okay? And don't take your problems too seriously. You need to start laughing more and having more fun, letting go, okay, of this heaviness around your journey to happiness. And that makes sense, right? If you're in this heavy place trying to master things and learning and etc., and if you're in a heavy place, you know, you're going to miss out on the joy, right? So make sure that you take time to experience the joy of it all, to celebrate life. As this says, there's lots to celebrate in life, but you got to let go of the attachment to achieving specific results, and sometimes the results that you see others achieving, okay? And the truth is, whenever you get into that loop, that obsession with trying to have something, do something, be something, what you're really looking for is spirit, okay? Your spirit guide is right there. That connection is where the power, the peace, and the purpose lies. Everything else follows after that. Give yourself a hug. We've got you, okay? I hope that resonates with you. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. You listen to your spirit guide. All right, you guys go have a gorgeous day. All right, my third pile, you chose the Labradorite. Labradorite really helps open you up to your psychic intuition. It's a beautiful, beautiful crystal. You can't really see it. The lighting in here is not conducive to it shining the way that it should, but that's okay. Even if you can't see it, it's shining, right? Just like us, just like our light. So, yeah. Let's see what who's wanting to talk to you and what they have to say. Oh, your inner child. This is your inner child, okay? Even if you have a child in spirit world, that's not who's talking to you today. It's your inner child, all right? Because this is part of your like it's your inner child, your high self, your inner child, okay? Let's see what they want to have to say, what they want to say to you, and we're going to use these cards, okay? Seven of Cups. All right. Hold on. What do I get the next card? Okay. Two of Cups. All right. One more card. We want the complete picture before we read these. Almost. Oh, there we go. Ace of Swords. Okay. So, we have the Seven of Cups. And this is the cups. This is the cup of choices, okay? Choices. And the Two of Cups is the perfect love. This is perfect love. So, and this is clarity. Opportunities for clarity and focus and a fresh mindset, a new perspective, okay? So first we have the Seven of Cups. This talks about you having many options to choose from, okay? Sometimes too many options, okay? And sometimes it's difficult to choose. It's difficult to choose from them sometimes, right? So, but, okay, I'm hearing. I'm just hearing, so bear with me. Your inner child will help you choose. That's what I'm hearing. Your inner child will help you choose, okay? Your inner child, listen to your inner child when you're trying to make these choices, when you're trying to uncover the secret, the cup that you want to overturn. You've overturned a bunch of cups. In the traditional tarot, you see that you've overturned 6 cups, but there's one unknown left. And that's the one that you want to turn over and know. So you have all these other options around, but there's one that seems to be eluding you, or eluding you, is that the word? Yeah, like escaping you, eluding you. I think that's the word. It's the word they're using. You need to connect with your inner child to make this choice. It'll make it less difficult. That's what I'm hearing, okay? The Two of Cups is the card of perfect love, okay? It's the card of a very, very beautiful love. So you either already have that or it's coming for you, okay? So this is as you connect to your inner child and you make these choices with what's aligned with your inner child, you're going to bring better relationships, better and better and better relationships, more relationships that are more aligned with you into your life. That's what this is saying. So this is perfect love. This is a perfect relationship, is how it's coming. So this could be a romantic one. This could be a business one. This could be a family one. This could be a friend one. But as you align with your inner child and stay true to what your inner child speaks to you, and your inner child speaks about unconditional love, okay, purity, innocence, nurturing yourself, right? Unconditional love for yourself, understanding that you are pure and innocent no matter what. That's the unconditional love, and nurturing of yourself. So as you stay aligned with your inner child and knowing that you are this being that your inner child represents and shows you, when you think of your inner child, will help you to make the right choices for you and align with the right relationships for you. And that is that clarity, the opportunity for clarity and focus and a fresh mindset, because I feel like some of you may have had some people around you, some relationships that were not conducive to this this alignment and this peacefulness, I'm going to say, in your life that this is going to bring. So, with love. Dearest you, we are gathering our magic together to help you celebrate your new beginning. So that's the new beginning that's coming here, right? With the Ace of Swords. You're stepping into a new version of your life. Yes, a more joyful, more peaceful one. Getting to tell a new story as you create it. Doesn't it feel like spring when the urge to expand wells up inside you from a primal place? The form of what you are growing has yet to take shape, and it is exciting to experience this new and fresh beginning. And it has yet to take shape. Remember, this is this unknown cup. It's normal to feel both push and push back when entering any kind of new relationship, okay? It's okay to admit you don't really know what to expect. What you can know is it's time to dive in and allow that new version of life to take shape through you on behalf of your partner in life, which is spirit, okay? You have made it to a new level of awakening and contributing, and we are so excited to see where this will take you next. We are so proud of you. So one of the perfect relationships that you're aligning with now is spirit, your inner child, your high self, and spirit. It goes by many names. So when you choose spirit as your partner in life, when you choose your inner child, when you choose your higher self, whatever you want to call it, when you choose spirit, we're going to say, as your partner in life, that is the perfect relationship, and that'll bring clarity and this new focus, this new mindset, and this new story, this new life, new beginning. All right, that's what they're saying here for you. Is there something else they have for you? Yes. Let's see what else they have for you. Okay, let's see. Here we go. We have the other two because there's 3 cards for this reading. You are magic and you shine brightly. We're going to read this one first. Dearest you, all your prayers are heard and mirrored back to you from the unseen realms. Be grateful, praise things before they manifest, and always ask for the highest good. When you plead and beg, that will bring you only more reasons to plead and beg. Instead, offer your prayers as sacred gifts, as a testament to your faith in a higher power. Open up and let spirit move through you and comfort you. Add meditation as a way to become empty, so you will be ready to be filled with the inspired epiphanies, peace, understanding, and joy. In this moment, your prayers are being answered for the highest good of both you and all life. Sometimes what you pray for is not supposed to happen for you, and your prayers will be answered in surprising ways. At this moment, we are listening intently to your prayers and want you to know that your highest good is our priority. All is well. Okay? So I take this as when you partner with us, this is some guidance on how to do that. All right? And you shine brightly when you do so. And then you are magic. Dearest you, we know everything in the universe is perfect, even in its flaws. And we view the creations of spirit in total awe. All is unique, yet part of a unity of existence. But the human experience is a little different from ours. You tend to have a specific standard for what you consider ideal, and this isn't serving you right now. So forget your idea of perfection. This is the unconditional love part here, right? And see through our eyes, allowing things to be as they are, without judgment. Don't wait until a perfect moment or mood to start something, okay? Instead, enter life with all its flawsomeness. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Let others be who they are too. Imperfect and human, complex or simple, it doesn't matter, for there is always something to discover, experience, and love. When you drop the need for an ideal, you uncover the real treasure, which will be far more interesting and valuable. loving you like crazy. All right, so that's a bit of guidance there as well. Let go of perfectionism, okay? So partner with spirit, all right? Choose spirit as your partner in love, in life, all right? This is going to bring a new mindset, all right? So partner with spirit. This will shift your mindset to one of gratefulness, okay, versus wantingness is how it's coming, okay? So be grateful for what you in spirit co-create, okay? And I'm not saying that you have to just accept anything and all, it's not like you're a victim of spirit. I here to make sure that some of you might be going into that place of, do I have no free will, etc., etc. No. You are co-creating, right? But you have to allow spirit to do its part. And sometimes spirit does something slightly different than what you anticipated or what you expected, right? But you just have to allow that because you're co-creating and you have your role and they have theirs, okay? So, look, we are gathering our magic together to help you celebrate your new beginning, right? So, and then accept the flaws, right? Accept the flaws. It doesn't, and that's part of letting go of this attachment to what you want it to be, the ideals you think you want, the ideal life you imagine, all of that kind of stuff. Your inner child didn't have those, okay? You've learned those, so let go of those. All right? Your inner child knew how to just be, how to love unconditionally, how to just be, how to receive, how to be partners with spirit. So that's what your reading is today. That's what they want to say to you. All right? I hope it helps. I hope it makes some sense. I hope it resonates with you guys. You go have a beautiful, beautiful day.